Well, so starting, the product of the day is Cyber Suraksha Insurance Policy. See, this is a new product for all of you. Maybe this is for the first training session of this product. So most of you are not aware of the terminology of this cyber crimes. Cyber crime is highest today on the crime chart. And this is not a problem of India, across the globe. This is so happening. We are the late entrant in this field. We have come out with the cyber insurance product now at this stage. While the cyber crimes are taking place since years together. So only in the last month, we have launched this product. Let's understand what this product is. So this is Cyber Suraksha Insurance Policy. Now let us understand the background of this product. Is it visible to all of you? Everybody can see? Good. So let us understand. I tell you the latest data of last 4 months. Between January and April 2024, Indian citizens suffered losses exceeding rupees 1,750 crore due to cyber criminal activities. In India only, 1,750 crore losses due to cyber crimes within 4 months. Imagine. Now the Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center, that is called in short I4C, reported that over 740,000 complaints lodged on the National Cyber Crime Reporting Portal, which is managed by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Means 740,000 complaints were lodged. While most of the illiterate people even don't know how to lodge the complaints, so they are not lodging. This is the number of the complaints registered on record. Maybe the number must be the higher or higher rather than this. Now most victims fall prey to online investment fraud, gaming apps, algorithm manipulations, illegal lending apps, sextortion, and OTP scams. In 2023, this India Cyber Crime Coordination Center reported over 1 lakh investment fraud incidents. Means in last year, only under one head, investment fraud, more than 1 lakh complaints were there. Now, digital arrests resulted in a loss of rupees 120 crore across 4,599 cases in the initial 4 months of 2024. Digital arrests. Trading scams accounted for 20,043 cases, leading to a loss of rupees 1,420 crore to cyber criminals during the same period. This is just an idea to you how cyber crimes are increasing in our country. The 4 months figures are enough to give you a shock These are the surprising figures that within 4 months, the loss of 1,720 crore has already taken place during the 2024 because of cyber crimes. And according to the data, the investment scams resulted in a loss of 222 crore across 62,687 complaints, while dating apps caused losses amounting to rupees 13.23 crore in 1,725 complaints. So the total financial toll inflicted by cyber criminals on Indian from January to April 24 reached rupees 176 crore. Financial toll. Now this I4C reported that ongoing collaboration with regulatory bodies such as the RBI and fintech companies, among others, to address issues related to cyber criminals, misuse of mule accounts and telecom infrastructures. But still the situation is not in control. Additionally, it continues to monitor and disrupt cyber crime operations, including blocking Skype accounts, Google and Meta advertisements, SMS headers, SIM cards and bank accounts. They are taking steps on these areas, but fail to control the situation. Why? Because when the cyber crimes are there, cyber insurance is there. But what the insurance will provide? The cyber attacks becomes more frequent and severe. Having an effective insurance policy is essential for businesses to manage the financial risk associated with the cyber incidents. But what this policy will do? It helps to protect financial losses only. They may get due to the cyber attack. This will not stop the cyber crimes. This will only provide the financial assistance. So we have got a complete cyber insurance policy, which we have launched in the last month. But what we have done is, on the pilot basis, we have started 2 plans. Policy is also available. If there is a big demand, if there is any proposal, policy will also be issued. But in the meantime, we have launched 2 plans. What these plans are? Plan A, Plan B. In Plan A, sum insured would be maximum 1 lakh rupees, and Plan B 2 lakh rupees. You can understand this is for a very small sum. But this is a customized plan, because we are charging very short premium for this. For a plan of 1 lakh rupees, only 688 rupees. And for 2 lakh rupees plan, only 1230. Now similarly, the coverage is also limited. What risk coverage is there? Plan A, which is for 1 lakh rupees sum insured only, covering only 5 sections. While Plan B, which is for the 2 lakh rupees sum insured, is covering all the 10 sections. But the policy has got 12 sections. We have restricted here for 5 sections and 10 sections only, because they are customized plans to start with. Now the coverage includes theft of funds, maybe due to bank account, credit card, debit card, mobile wallets, identity theft, data restoration, cyberbullying, stalking and loss of reputation, cyber extortion, social media and media liability, network security liability, privacy breach and data breach liability, privacy breach and data breach by third party, and smart home cover. Now, honestly speaking, out of these 10, you may not have understood even a single of them. For the simple reason, this language is very complicated. The cyber crime language is not so simple. You are not using this language in your day-to-day life. Even some of you may have faced a cyber crime. Still, when reporting to the police, you are using a different kind of language. Because you don't know what is the cyber bullying, why is the cyber stalking, what is network security liability. So all these 10 terms are typical to you. I don't say difficult, slightly typical because you are not using them. It means in this session we have to elaborate all these 10 things so that you can understand what does it mean, what kind of risk it is, how a person can be a victim of this kind of crimes, how a person can lose his money by these activities, how there could be a loss of reputation. Though these are all day-to-day affairs, every day if you will see the newspaper, you will find cyber crimes are taking place and millions of rupees people are losing every day, right from a child to the senior citizen. Accounts are cleaned, money is gone by a single mistake of telling the OTP or small things. So let us understand all these things. See, the first one is theft of fund. Theft of fund means what? From your account, how the money can be stolen, how the money can go. If this happens, insurance company will pay if you have taken this plan. Maybe the plan A or plan B, because this is insured under both the plans. But when the company will indemnify you for any direct and pure financial loss sustained by you as a result of unauthorized access to following by third party. Third party means any cyber criminal. If he is having access to your bank account, to your credit card, to your debit card, to your mobile wallets, access means he is able to take fund out of your all these 4 things. So if it happens, your money is gone. So as consequence of phishing or email spoofing, your money can go. Now all these are new words to you. Phishing, email spoofing, what these are? Let me explain. Email spoofing means any forgery or wrongful manipulation of an email. Forgery by email. You may be receiving fraud emails on your mail ID. A lottery is opened, I am poor, send some money. Or you have got such and such reward, send this money and we will courier to you. Send some courier amount. All these kind of frauds are taking place every day. So any forgery or wrongful manipulation of an email can cause email spoofing. Another term is phishing. Phishing means the attempt to obtain sensitive information such as username, password, credit card detail. These are all sensitive information to you. If you yourself is giving your password or credit card detail to anyone, maybe under any impression. That means you are leaking your own information and there could be theft of your fund from you. So phishing means the attempt to obtain sensitive information such as username, password and credit card details. If it happens in such a case, company will provide a reasonable fee for prosecution of criminal case also. So this is first section, theft of fund. This theft of fund could be from your bank account, from your credit card account, from your debit card account, from your mobile wallets, whatever app you are using. Simple theft of fund. I give you a few instances, few examples. Say, a policyholder wanted to help an injured animal on the road and Googled for animal welfare NGO. This is a real case study. He found the number of a trust who provided a link on which policyholder updated name and PIN to make the nominal fee of ₹5. The policyholder inserted the UPI PIN on the link provided and submitted. He was just asked to pay ₹5. In few minutes, because he had given his UPI PIN also, in few minutes, 3 transactions of ₹25,000 each were made from the account without his knowledge. Theft of fund is there. The customer contacted his bank about these fraudulent transactions and he was informed to contact Cyber Cell, bank and RBI and report the incident. Now this is an instrument or medium of fraud transaction through UPI. This is a practical case of Gujarat, lost notice. By giving the detail for a welfare work, you were asked to pay only ₹5, but your entire detail was taken. This form was given to you, annual service, enter your name, your UPI PIN, and you have filled the entire detail. When the detail is gone, within 3 minutes, few minutes only, 3 transactions have taken place from your bank account, 25,000 each, and your ₹75,000 are gone, just because there was money in your account. So this is one real case study. Another case study I did. The insured SIM stopped working. SIM means on mobile. So this SIM stopped working. And on a later date, the insured discovered that there has been a multiple UPI transactions from his account. SIM has stopped working, but from his UPI account, multiple transactions have taken place. So the insured filed complaint with the bank and Cyber Cell. So upon submission of these details, the banks rejected the claim as the transaction disputed by the customer is secured PIN-based transaction. Bank said this is a secured PIN-based transaction. We can't do anything. So the insured SIM was copied and his UPI details were hacked by the cyber criminals. Then multiple attempts were made to transfer the amount from the insured's UPI account and the fund was taken. Since the insured did not have any active SIM, he was not aware of the deductions being made in his account. What is the instrument or medium of fraud here? Net banking, IMPS. Loss amount was ₹1,45,000. This kind of multiple transactions was taken place. while actually the SIM stopped working. Still these transactions are taking place. One more case study. Insured means the person who has suffered this loss. Insured received a transaction alert from the bank for an amount of Indian national rupees 1,50,000 from their account on registered phone number and mail ID. It was a direct merchant transaction with no OTP generated, and the debit card was in possession of the insured debit card. So the insured disputed his transaction. This is a fraudulent and reported to the customer care of the bank on same day and got the debit card blocked. So bank informed him that the transaction was carried out using a counterfeit card, not by the same card. Some counterfeit card was there. Maybe it was copied or used by some other way. So incident response was insured informed bank to get the debit card blocked and informed police authorities. Here the instrument was, medium of fraud was, the card was cloned. Cloning is possible nowadays. The debit card was cloned. And through that cloned debit card, this money was taken from his bank account, 1,50,000 rupees. Last case study. Insured received a call from a recorded line posing as MobiKwik, warning the customer of a fraudulent transaction of rupees 57,000. Now they requested an OTP to cancel the suspicious transaction. Insured had received an OTP from MobiKwik, which he entered. Later, insured received an SMS from MobiKwik for converting a transaction of INR 30,000 to an EMI. Insured inquired, and MobiKwik call center confirmed a withdrawal of Rs 30,000 from the account using OTP sent to registered mobile and money credited to the website www.stock and the money is gone. So here the incident is insured reached out to MobiKwik and cyber police, but nothing has happened. Because MobiKwik wallet account was there. From that 57,000 rupees were taken. This has happened in Delhi NCR. And this is a real case study. But these case studies proves how these cyber criminals are taking your fund. This risk of theft of fund is covered in our policy. Second risk category, identity theft. Now, identity theft, if the identity theft is taking place, insurance company will pay the direct and pure financial loss sustained by insured. Lost wages resulting from the identity theft, 72 hours intimation and confirmation from the employer is required. Reasonable and necessary cost incurred for credit monitoring service, prosecution of criminal case, psychological assistance and treatment will also be paid. Now the question is, what is this identity theft? Insurance company will pay. That is clear. Insurance company will pay for credit monitoring also, for prosecution of criminal case also, and psychological assistance also. provided the 72 within 72-hour intimation is given and confirmation from the employer is given. How it can take place? Let us see the practical case. Insured was contacted by bank regarding the EMI. So EMI payment of a loan taken by him. Insured was not aware of any such transaction and had fallen victim to an incident of identity theft whereby his account was created in his name and a loan taken without his knowledge. In the bank, an account was created in his name and on that account a loan was also taken. His credit score was also impacted due to non-payment of loan. Loan is taken by some cyber criminal. Means in my name, if we are opening a bank account and then in that bank account we are availing a loan and then after taking the loan you are not repaying the EMI. What is this? You are using my identity. This is called identity theft. Medium of fraud transaction is bank loan. Through bank loan, you are using my identity. This happens because at number of places you have given your Aadhaar card, PAN cards. People can misuse them. They can open the bank account in your name. If Mr. Rahul Ghosh is there, I am going to the bank, I am showing his Aadhaar card and I say, I am the Rahul Ghosh. I am signing, I am opening the bank account. After some time, I am taking the loan also in that account. And after taking the loan, when it is due to repay, installment is started. I don't pay anything. Bank will wait for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. They will start taking action. Against whom they will take the action? Against me. Because I have become the Rahul Ghosh. I have taken the identity of Mr. Rahul Ghosh. But I am not the Rahul Ghosh. I cannot be caught. Police has to investigate everything. If they are coming to me and catching my entire study, what I have done in the name of some other person, in complete investigation if it is found, then only some action can be there. And by that time, years will pass. So this is identity theft. Next, data restoration or malware decontamination. If any cyber criminal has taken my data or some malware decontamination is done with my data, so my data is scrapped, not giving the correct information. In that case, company will pay cost incurred by the involvement of an IT expert, because this data will be restored by the IT expert. Malware decontamination will be done by IT expert. After a cyber incident, to restore your data or to decontaminate or clean your personal device from malware. So these hackers or these cyber criminals can do some kind of virus in your data. They can contaminate your data. Your software will give all the wrong and false results. But when you come to know this is not possible, in that case we need the help of an IT expert. He will restore your data. He will decontaminate this software. So that cost is required. That cost will be paid. Next, cyberbullying, cyber stalking and loss of reputation. This is fourth category of benefit available under this policy. But This cyberbullying is also covered in Plan A, while data restoration is not covered. But this is important: cyberbullying, stalking, and loss of reputation. This is covered. How the cyberbullying or cyber stalking works? Let us see. If it happens that the company will pay necessary cost for civil proceedings against a third party for committing cyberbullying or cyber stalking. Company will also pay cost of expert for you to restore the reputation over internet. Company will also pay reasonable fee and expenses for a necessary relocation of a school or psychological assistance and treatment. Now the question is, what is this cyberbullying? What does it mean? How it takes place? How it happens? That is important to understand. So cyberbullying is harassment, defamation of character, threat of violence. If you have got by some unwanted information, some unwanted photographs, you have seen me in some unnatural position, you have got a right to misuse this information, though this is against the law, but they will definitely use it. They can harass the person, they can defame the person, they can give the threat of violence. Normally with the ladies, this type of incidents are happening by the boyfriends, by the ex or current friends. These are happening in regular incidents, not only with the ladies, gents also. Because this harassment means if any kind of threatening is given, if any kind of abuse is spoken relating to your character, this is harassment. And in the cyber criminal knowledge, this is called as cyberbullying. And the cyber stalking means repeated use of electronic communication for harassment. I'm continuously sending the messages or communication to you, or continuously harassing. So this will become cyber stalking. If it is happening and you have reported it to the police or to the respective centers, company will pay the necessary cost, incurred on civil proceedings, because you will definitely save your reputation before the court of law also. So this risk is covered under the policy. Next, cyber extortion. Another cyber crime. Cyber extortion. If the cyber extortion is there, then again the company will pay reasonable and necessary cost to resolve cyber extortion, as well as any ransom paid with the consent of the insurance company. But what is cyber extortion? What does it mean? Any credible and unlawful threat or series of threat by third party extortionist against you with an intention to cause harm or damage your data on your personal device in order to extract a extortion ransom from you by coercion. Coercion practice under pressure. So cyber extortion is nothing. This is also a crime. What kind of crime it is? You've seen? Any credible and unlawful threat or series of threats by a third party extortionist against you with the intention to cause harm or damage to your data on your personal device in order to extract extortion ransom from you by use of force. Many times threats are given. We will spoil your software. You have to pay such and such amount to us. These are cyber extortions. So this is also covered in our policy. Next, online shopping. Online shopping. How online shopping could be there? If online shopping is there and there is any loss, financial loss to you, in that case, company will pay the financial loss sustained by you. This could be by payment card. Payment card means debit card or credit card, or by mobile wallet. This happens when you have been dishonestly induced to enter a third party by electronic means to make a purchase of goods out. Renewable attempts to seek the recovery or refund from the third party is possible. Fraud event is reported to card issuer, payment service provider or bank or other relevant entity within 48 hours. Card issuer, payment service provider or bank or other relevant entity refuses in writing to reimburse you for transaction fees. If any such transaction has taken place which has caused you the financial loss, in that case company will pay that financial loss. If it has happened due to your payment card, maybe a debit or credit card, or maybe a mobile wallet. And this is normally happening when you are doing the electronic shopping. So this is also covered. This is an example. A real case study. Policyholder saw an advertisement online of a coffee machine. What he did, the insured attempted to purchase the item online and carried out payment via debit card. Now the money was debited from his account number. However, he failed to receive the confirmation for his purchase. He paid, money is gone from his bank account, but there was no confirmation of receipt of money. So he failed to receive the coffee machine also and found out that it was a fraudulent website. If I am showing you an advertisement of, say, a fridge, this is available in 7,000 only. You are tempted. You have sent me a website. Now you want to purchase it. So you are making the payment online 7,000 rupees. Payment I have received. Payment has been directed from your bank account. But I am not giving any confirmation to you for receipt of payment. I am silent. I have got the money. Now I am not replying on the supply of results. And this is happening in routine. You are paying by debit card or credit card or by wallet, that is your choice. I have got the money. That's all. So this is called online shopping. And in online shopping, sometimes you are getting good items, sometimes you are cheated. Next, social media and media liability. This is another kind of crime. If it happens, company will pay the legally liable, if you are legally liable, arising from a third party claim for any unintentional below event resulting from your online media activities, including defamation, breach of copyright titles, slogan, trademark, trade name, service mark, service name, or domain name, breach of interference of privacy rights. The company will pay the legal costs incurred by me resulting from the third party claims. But how it can happen? I can be dishonestly induced to enter by a third party by electronic means to make a purchase of goods provided. Now, after reasonable attempts to seek a recovery or refund from the third party or a seller, there is a fraud event. So this fraud event is reported to card issuer, payment service provider, or bank, or other relevant entity within 48 hours of the discovery. Now, if the card issuer or payment service provider or bank or other relevant entity refuse in writing to reimburse the transaction made, in that case, company will pay the legal charges, legal liability of mine related to trademark, to the breach of copyright, to the title, slogan, trademark, trade name, like that. Company will pay the legal cost. So this is social media and media liability. The next one is network security liability. Now, what is this network security liability? Network security liability means damage, alteration, destruction, data theft, DOS attack from third parties. If any of these things happens, then the company will pay me the legal liability arising from a third party claim for a cyber incident on my personal device that I failed to prevent and which has caused me the damages, alterations, restrictions, theft of data, DOS attack on third parties, and the legal cost also. So this all relates to the network security. This is again a legal liability. Company will reimburse for this also. Then privacy breach and data breach liability. If this privacy breach has happened or data breach has happened, the company will pay legal liability for data breach relating to confidential information or personal data of a third party. So this is also a benefit covered under the policy. If it is happened by a third party, again the company is responsible and will pay. So this data breach could be by a third party. In that case, company is liable. Now the smart home cover. Under this category, if any decontamination is there to my smart home devices, I'll need the help of an IT expert and I have to pay a reasonable cost to him because the virus may be there. IT expert has to decontaminate it. He has to restore my home devices to the closest possible condition in which they were immediately before the cyber incident. So for smart home cover, the risk is covered. Now what is not covered? This is also important to understand. Any prior incident is before the inception of the policy. Obviously no policy will cover it. Any action or omission which is intentional, malicious, dishonest, deliberate or reckless on my insured's part. Any action or omission in the capacity as employee or self-employed person as well as professional or business activity. Action or omission. Then damage to tangible property as a consequential loss. Consequential losses are not covered under the policy. Trading losses are not covered. Bodily injury, psychological harm except covered in section 2 or 5. Otherwise it is not covered. Misappropriation, theft, infringement are not covered. insured versus insured. This is something like knock for knock agreement. If I have the coverage, you have the coverage, some cyber criminal has done some losses to us, I'll recover from my insurer, you have to recover from your insurer. Similarly, like contractual liability, any cost for betterment of home devices, cryptocurrencies risk is also not covered, gambling risk is not covered. Then how the loss has to be reported, because the first condition is loss has to be reported within 72 hours. Limit of liability should not more than of respective sections. What is the liability for respective section? I am just explaining to you. Psychological assistance and treatment maximum 10 hours per hour 800 within sum insured of section limits. Now you have got a policy choice to sell, individual basis or family basis. Family means person who is taking the policy is spouse, children, siblings, parents, and parents-in-law, residing in the same household, maximum up to 4 in number. Sum insured choice is there, per section sum insured, separate sum insured for each selected section. Not in this customized plan, if the policy is taken. Total sum insured provision is also there if the policy is taken. And if this policy is taken, the sum insured range is like this. In this plan A and B, we are giving the offer of 1 lakh and 2 lakh only. But if the policy is taken, policy is available for the multiples of 10,000 and the coverage could be up to the 10 lakh. ₹1 crore, so yes. 10, 20, 50 and 1 crore. So up to 1 crore the coverage is available if the policy is required. Because some corporate or some small and medium enterprises will go for the policy coverage. This is for these two plans are for the persons like you and me who can be the victim of cyber criminals, who can lose the money from our bank accounts, like that. So, in these two plans, you have seen, at least in plan A, data restoration is not provided, cyber expansion is not provided, network security is not provided, privacy breach is not provided, and smartphone cover is not provided. But in plan B, all these are there. Now, if the policy is taken, some product feature says that the family discount will be given, 50% will be applicable if 2 or more persons are there. Direct discount is 20%, employee discount is there, 10%, deductible is 5% of the additional discount. And product sum insured is also there. Now, this is the National Cyber Complaint Code. You must have seen. Some of you may be victim also of this. So, this is the report, this is the number given here. Now, in case of any claim, category-wise documents are required. These are the basic documents. If any other document is required, company can ask. Because to prove the incident, some documentary proof must be there. So, under which category the claim is there, that has to be seen, because sections are 12, total 12 subsections are there. But in these two plans, only 10 sections have been taken. Now, this product is live in both Nova CBS and AmNova. Because with the recent threats of cyber attacks and data security concerns, the product will be a game changer by providing a comprehensive cover for all types of cyber risk. Customized covers are designed in such a manner that in very less premium, maximum coverage can be offered. Very less premium, 1 lakh and 2 lakhs. Premium is also fixed. What is that? 688 and 1230. So this premium is also fixed. Nowadays everybody is connected to the internet through laptop, smartwatch, desktop, mobile phones. With such a drastic increase in internet users, so is the increase in cyber threat. So let us reach to every individual and educate them against potential cyber threats. Now, special notice: maximum liability under each section is rupees 20,000 in this customized plan. In these customized plan only for 1 lakh and 2 lakh. In each section, the maximum liability is 20,000. Premium can be changed as per the applicable discount or loading, and payout for you is 20%. Now the question is how the premium will be calculated. Because the section choice is there in the policy. 12 sections are there. For each section there is a different premium rate. Policy is also available if the big proposal is there. If you have got a proposal of 50 lakh or 1 crore, that can also be issued. It will go direct to the underwriter. They will evaluate and will respond to it. So 12 sections are there. But in customized plan we have taken only 10. With a limited sum insured, 1 lakh and 2 lakh. 688 is the premium, 1230 is for plan B. Coverage is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6. So this is our customized plan of Cyber Suraksha Insurance policy. Terminology initially is a little bit difficult to you. I tried to explain, but of course since you are also listening first time, so it may be difficult to you today. Gradually in one second or third lectures you will come to understand. Because this kind of crimes you will not find in the IPC or CPCs. Because that time this kind of cyber crimes were not there. Cyber crime world could be fine. But nowadays these things are common everywhere. If you will see the today's newspaper, you will find on the front page that the one police officer is investigating in 450 cyber criminal cases. Now you imagine how much time it will take to investigate, to take action, to recover the money, to provide the relief to the person victim of the cyber crime. Still there is no guarantee whether the person will get back his money. No guarantee. Police may investigate, may find out, may recover the amount from the cyber criminal. But whether or not the actual victim person will get the money, there is no guarantee. If the policy is there, there is a guarantee. Because policy will honestly need the document to prove that this incident has taken place. Police has investigated. Police failed to recover. This kind of crime is covered under any of these 10 crimes. And under what category this crime is coming, within what limit that loss has taken place, company will pay to that extent only, because the sum insured for each section is 20,000. Total risk, plan A cover 1 lakh, plan B cover 2 lakh. But this is for the entire year. You may be a victim of any of these events twice, thrice. So the total sum insured would be this one. Section wise, Maximum payable under any one section is 20,000. At this lowest amount of fee. So this is Cyber Suraksha Insurance Rana.